I have been playing an FPL challenge all season. Try not to quit.
I like it.
FPL Challenge is a brand new FPL game mode where you can create a full new team every week to take on the FPL Challenge. The first FPL Challenge is unlimited budget, so you can afford a team like this.
Let's go!
The next challenge will see forwards score double points, so one Captain Darwin Núñez goal can be 4 FPL goals. The next challenge will be Reds Rivalry. All the players in the Liverpool-Man United game scored double, so you can celebrate all of the FPL points from the best players in the world of football, like
Harry Maguire.
FPL Challenge allows you to have fun outside of your season-long FPL team. Play it one week, don't play it the next. And it also gives you another way for FPL to ruin your weekend.
I like it.
All 3,000 other FPL content creators can tell you how to play, but I am going to tell you how to win.
That tastes like promotion!
Now, if you are a cheeky scrub and you haven't watched any of my content this season, I have essentially, accidentally, been playing FPL Challenge all season. Where in Game Week 1, I chose a team just for Game Week 1 and reached 3rd in the world. I'm not sure if I mentioned that on this channel. Yeah, 3rd in the world, yeah. But then same in Game Week 2, 3, and 4 to reach a rank of 2,000 at the end of the first few weeks. Then I went off the rails, making 20 transfers each week, a minus 60-point hit to try and get in all of the players to score the most points in just that 1 week. Hey, that kind of sounds like the FPL Challenge, right? Now, I'm not saying they got the idea from me, but I am also not denying that they may have introduced this game mode to put me out of my misery, to stop me taking 20 hits every week, because I've had enough. So do with that information what you will. And coincidentally, I did also run a series a few years back called the FPL Dream Team, where every week I would try and select the FPL team that would hopefully score the most points in that 1 week. Exactly like the FPL Challenge again. Right, FPL. You copy me once more, and you're having a lawsuit coming at you. Like, if I see you steal any of my memes, then I am gonna be truly unlucky. But from my somewhat very unique FPL Challenge experience, I feel like one of those guys that's like just been graduated, but I've already got 20 years experience. This game's just come out, but I've basically been doing it for like a few years. Cool. I do actually have tips that I feel like not many other people can give you. Is that because I got an FPL OnlyFans or not? I'll let you decide that. But here are my tips to win the FPL Challenge. Number 1, pick the players that score the most points so your team scores the most points. Thanks for watching. Bye. Unlucky. It sounds simple, right? Get players who score points, score the most points, done. It's really not that simple, okay? Game Week 1, Rafa Varane scored the most points. Game Week 9, Jacob Murphy scored the most. Game Week 13, Marcus Tavernier was top. And Game Week 19, so Chris Wood, get some Wood, with the most points in that game week. Did anyone predict any of those? Did they? But at the same time, in Game Week 10, when Aston Villa played Luton, Ollie Watkins blanked for just the second time, that's this season, despite Villa winning 3-1. Meanwhile, Haaland got 16 points against Man United. Game Week 6 saw Saka score 13 points and Son score 14 points whilst they were playing against each other in the North London derby. Meanwhile, Haaland only got 6 points against Nottingham Forest. Yeah, who saw any of that coming? And if you scroll through the team of the week for each week, the team of players that scored the most FPL points, you'll see how hard it truly is to predict this and just how random every week and all the holes are. And how FPL Challenge will be nothing like FPL. Chris Wood has scored 86 total FPL points this season, right? Saka has scored 178 total points, over double his points, right? Guess which one of these players has appeared in the team of the week more? Go on, guess. Wrong. Chris Wood. Chris Wood has appeared in the team of the week 4 times, Saka 3. What? And you might think, oh, that's just because of fixtures, right? That's the way it goes sometimes. Well, Alex Disasi got his only double-digit haul of the season in Game Week 1 against Liverpool. Vicario got his only double-digit haul of the season in Game Week 2 against Man United. João Paulinho got a double-digit haul in Game Week 3 against Arsenal. And Evan Ferguson scored half of his total goals this season in Game Week 3 against Newcastle. Those are just one-offs though, right? Getting 5 players from the best teams will be the best way to go for the FPL challenge, right? Well, in Game Week 3, when Man City played Sheffield United, they didn't have a single player make the team of the week, but Fulham did have a player there, and they played Arsenal. In Game Week 4, Spurs scored the most goals that week, putting 5 past Burnley, yet they only had 2 players in the team of the week that week, the same amount as Brighton, who played Newcastle. So what I'm trying to say to you is, you will not win FPL Challenge by selecting the 11 most obvious picks on paper. Why? Because someone else will pick 10 of those players and then choose that one player that you've never even heard of, and he'll go and score his first and last career hat-trick. You can pick 5 players playing against Luton and 5 players playing against Sheffield United, but Jason Steele could have the game of his life against Liverpool and outscore all of them. The team of the week is never just made up of the biggest names for the biggest teams with the best fixtures. There will always be random hauls, and it is up to you to try and find them, because if you do, that is the only chance you have at winning this. This is not like FPL. We are used to just, getting in good players that will probably score the most average points throughout the week, and that's good enough. They score a couple, you get good points, you just chill. No, to win FPL Challenge, you have to do it completely differently, which is exactly why I love it. And once you add all of these dynamic challenges every week, they'll completely change everyone's strategy for the week, and we truly have a game that is actually a challenge to win. You will see people who have never played FPL before outscore the likes of all of the best FPL managers just in one random week because they just fancied quadruple Burnley against Chelsea, You will see people who didn't even pick players at all related to the weekly challenge, and that will outscore the team that is actually the most optimal team for the challenge that week. Forget everything you know about FPL. FPL Challenge is different, and you need to be built different to win. So, with all that being said, I hope you have at least gained at least one useful piece of info and advice, even if that advice is, all of that good information you know about FPL. No, you don't. Forget it. That's the advice, right? But I hope I haven't fried all of your brain cells just yet. But even if I haven't, I am going to now, as my very first FPL Challenge draft looks like this. Yes, that is right. Look at that team. You might look at that team and on paper, you're like, that's worse than my draft. You look at everybody else's drafts on Twitter, they're like, this is genuinely the worst garbage piece of FPL shite I've ever seen in my life. And guess what? It's probably going to outscore you, right? Because right here, I got double Spurs attack, no defence. People see a good fixture like Luton. Are Spurs' defenders guaranteed all of the points because of that? No. I have more Man United players in here than the likes of Chelsea and Liverpool. And I am even captaining Eze when everybody else will be looking at the Spursy players. Now, this team may not do well, right? It may do shit. It probably will. But to win FPL Challenge, and remember, rank doesn't matter in this. This is not FPL. You're not just trying to do good. You are only trying to win. And to win this, you will have to have a team like this. As to have any chance of doing really well, you will need every single one of your players to haul big to have a chance. And some of your hauls are going to have to be so differential that not many other people have got them, because if one of your players messes up, then somebody else has probably got a better player somewhere else. Your regular FPL strategy may score a better average than a strategy like this, but I guarantee you that when this strategy works, it will not work, maybe most of the time, but when it works, that will be the time you have a chance to win, and the only chance you have to win. If you just play it like FPL, just sack it off. Just retire already before you even start it. And if you don't believe me, if you think, nah, I'm just going to choose, 5 Spurs, 5 Chelsea, I have a much better team, that's going to be scoring much more points. We'll just wait and see. Wait until you see the teams that will win this, because then you'll realise this is different. And that's all. So that is going to be all. Thanks for watching. And also, forget everything you know about FPL. This is different. But also, remember.
Don't be a cheeky scrub. Subscribe to Nathan Bacon right now. Don't let your memes be dreams.